there. Oh my gosh. Finally. I don't know if I'm doing this right now. I tried to set this up so that I could come on and actually allow everyone to know what time I'd be on, and I don't think I did it right. Anyhow, hi everyone when you finally do get on here. Thank you for watching A Touch of Tarot, and I guess it gave me some time to find the book. I already had pulled a card for us. It's actually the one on the cover of the book. Hi Tess! And I can't wait to read it and see what the message is. I wanted to pull a card and just see what our shadow is, what we could work on right now, and then pull some from other decks and get the message, something that could keep us positive and focused, you know, just help maintain this energy, especially during the eclipse. I tried to do some research on the eclipse, and I've come to my own conclusion what I think is going to come about with this eclipse for all the signs. I have like a general message, but I did, what was her name? Pamela Georgel. I just found her like while I was doing the research. I've never saw her before. She had one video that was really cool for all the signs, and you know, the overall message I got from her and from the other research I did about this Leo full moon is that there's going to be people standing up for what they want and going for what they want. And that can actually also be releasing, because, you know, if they want something and where they are isn't matching that, it's just going to be a lot of that. And I guess that is the overall energy anyhow. But I do also think that there's going to be a lot of great happenings and a lot of level steppers happening as well, like offers, or maybe people are going to be focused on work and stepping up, and then they're going to step up and inside out too, right? Like, you know, it just goes from the inside out. So I'm looking really forward to it. Hi from Michigan. You always say hello from Michigan, and I'm like, that's so nice. So I'm going to read the oracle card I pulled, which happened to be the one on the cover of the book. I was on here earlier, but I think I wasn't live or something. I don't know. And I couldn't find my book anyway, so it all turned out perfect. And I don't think there's anything else I really have to say besides that as I'm talking away. I just hope everyone's having a good day. I've been up early because I didn't have a phone charger that worked. I was running around. We have a really bad snowstorm here. So I will be in tonight for anyone that does want to book a reading for tonight. I have only 2 books so far, so that's not bad at all. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing more I'd want to do than to stay in during a snowstorm or during any sort of cold weather. I really am not a cold weather girl. So here we go. The Storm Angel. I'm pulling this card to see, I want to get rid of the dark side first. You know what I mean? I want to see like, what is it that we have to work on right now, and then focus on all the beautiful messages. But still, I'm sure this message will still have meaning and beauty within it. Oh, look how it starts. This beautiful fairy is dressed in storms. Energy around her crackles and sizzles, but she is calm and unharmed. Now it is your time and turn to learn to deal with the energies that surround you without compromising your own. She appears when energies with major differences collide, when intentions are vastly different, when techniques are worlds apart, and when incompatible belief systems meet up. Interesting. So there is going to be some sort of challenges, really, in the sense of going for what you believe in and going for what you want. And possibly there's going to be like some huge collisions, as it says. Literally. Who knows what that means? That's very interesting. There's nothing wrong at all with differences. Diversity is wonderful. Shadows and light are beautiful and necessary and can coexist in harmony. But certain kinds of differences do not blend, like oil and water. And I always use that as an example. They separate and cannot coexist in harmony. Therefore, I bring change. And when change comes, for some it is simple, easy, and following. For others, dramatic, erratic, wild, and full of static. Sorry. Like I said, I appear when 2 forms of energy collide, high and low. I then appear to bury away the old and create a clear, fresh vibration, where all that is stale and fearful and unpleasant has been cleared away. The wonderful thing about this challenging collision is that while you'll be nudged out of your comfort zone You'll also realize just how much has changed and how far you have come. The results will be worth the pleasure, trust me. When I appear, I know that it is natural for people to feel tension, to become even more entrenched in their beliefs, and to refuse to let go. The only approach you can take right now is to clear and powerfully remain in integrity. Do not compromise who you are out of misguided notion of being compassionate. You must speak the truth that is in your heart and stay committed to that truth. Well, there's going to be challenges, that's for sure. You know, I'm getting a lot of messages from around in general that there are going to be people coming back. And, you know, I'm not saying that it's not the time to be with them or they're not the one or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, during this eclipse, you might just want to step back and just take a break from some people. There may be arguments, even angry situations and fights at the moment. Withheld energies are being freed so they can be released. You will uncover the truth about a situation, as no one can lie when this angel is about her work. Any lies, deceptions, manipulation, and cheating will be revealed. The most important objective for you when the storm angel is about to speak truthfully and act in integrity is all about to become very transparent. And her fierce bright light will reveal all that is hidden so you can be banished for good. You know, this is very interesting. I'm going to save this card, and after maybe a little later on today, I'm going to look into this, into what it's saying with the tarot. We're not going to use tarot right now, but we're going to look into it. You know, what's going to be revealed? I'm curious. Okay, put that away. So let's start with an angel message and just see where that's going. It's like an overall energy too. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. See, a card flipped over and I opened it right on there. That's interesting. I feel like I should read it since I opened it right where it was. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. The situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a significant gift for design and decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Interesting. I hope people have, you know, encounters this weekend that just make them feel good. As Abraham Hicks says, I believe she says, maybe not in these exact words, but you follow the feeling that makes you feel good. If you were just to wish for happiness, you're on the right path because you will get everything that makes you happy. Okay, so let's see where this breaks today. Creativity and abundance. So we have another card that's mentioning creativity. That's great. Dear one, you are being called to action. You are ready to accomplish great things and truly come into fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects or becoming a parent. Following your passions so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. This is, it's not the Sun card, but I get a vibe like it's the Sun card. Maybe it's the Empress. That's what it is. It's the Empress. It's a 3. That's the Empress. The High Priestess is a 2. Oh, wow. So we start with her. Let's just say the goddess of creativity, the goddess of abundance. There's a lot coming in, and I swear I have this feeling like a lot of feminines are going to be standing up for something they believe in, and it doesn't matter what sign you're coming from. I think it's an overall energy. Think of the Leo. Think of the Leo energy. And I know Leos, to be honest, well, no, we do get along. We get along great. But they're just, you know, I guess maybe they're similar to me. I don't know, the ones that I know at least. But I have some very long time Leo friends, and even the short time Leo friends. They're still really great, strong energies. I will say that. And they're very it's true, like their attire, the way they carry themselves, something about a Leo energy, it's very interesting and but very confident, and they dress nicely. Like that's what I've noticed. I'm just trying to think of all the ones I know. They at least care for how they dress. They all have their unique style or their unique way, but they're not, you know, I don't know, they look good from what I know. So I guess we're using the Romance Angel deck now. So let's see this. We have creativity and abundance. Just a lot's coming your way, and this may be the reason that people are going to be challenging. It's like, I have options. Don't just, you know, tell me what I have to do or make it sound like your option is number one. I'm going to look into what I want. Very soon. Oh, my deck is upside down. Very soon. Because it's about this eclipse energy right now. It really is. I'm really excited. And I'm excited because I want something amazing to come out that we can all be like, wow, you know, it's true. Let's see what else. Very soon. I feel like one more card could at least come and say hi. Honeymoon. Very soon, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Huh. So, I wonder what that means for some of you. Someone could be coming in very soon. As you know, I'm sure you watched the weekend reading. And, you know, it could be good turnout, the honeymoon. Angel answers. You can always ask a question right now, but I'm just asking it for the collective and for these cards. Sometimes there's yes, sometimes there's no's here. Let's see what comes out. There's something better, and you are ready. So those are the two that flipped over. Hi, flower. And 1, 2, 3, 3. There's something better. Okay, that goes back to this as well. I do have a feeling like there's going to be a lot of options, and so it's almost like someone's going to make it seem like theirs is the best, but you have so many different ones, you can't just jump on one. So this could be in regards to that, because that is something I really felt strongly about. There's something better. And maybe it's like, wait, because very soon this, you know, this person, the better choice is coming, or the best offer is coming very soon. It's going to be blissful. It's going to be like fulfilling in many different ways. It's going to be, I even feel like it's going to be like stable. I'm not sure if it's a person or if it's money, because we do have this energy of creative endeavors, which could also be about work, and you're ready. And I feel like when it comes in, whatever this big energy is, it could be a big relationship, to be honest. It could be like jumping into it big time. It could be a huge business project. But you're ready for it. And we are ready for it. We are. I think we're ready now. This one fell over, but it wasn't facing up. But for some of you, this might be relevant. Take action. Met my life partner, and I'm hoping to have one more, if possible, if we want to fit. I didn't get all that message, but take action. This will be for some people for sure. Okay, I want to pull from this deck, and then we'll do my favorite two, the fairies that always have an amazing message, and the light workers oracle. Something, you know, okay, wait. Interesting. There's something happening, guys. It's like we got the Tower card for this deck, right? It's not called the Tower. It's called the Crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Huh. This is, is this it? Yeah. This is the Lightworkers Oracle. I don't know if I called that, and I forget what this one is, but we'll look it up. So I don't want to lose that thought I was having. It was about like, because there's something big that's going to be happening. You have to make sure, like, there's something better too. So don't go for the first option. Maybe you really want to do, I don't know, you really want it to be this one person, or you really want this, but just hold off for a second. What are you clinging on to? Let's see what this says. The crumble. There's a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, job, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. Oh, it's like the rising phoenix almost, right? You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip. And it's so true. It's just like, let it go. And it's, even me, I have my own things. I keep on thinking about this one situation, and it's time to just let it, just, who cares what happens? Like, no one's gonna die type of energy. Loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirth will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you'll be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundation and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morning. Kylie, okay, Kylie, it's so interesting. I have a reading involving the name Kyle. Kaylee, K-A-L-I. The goddess of destruction and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all down on their attire. They can hold it all. What are you clinging onto for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Really interesting. But I definitely can relate to that energy, because I have a business situation, like with my work, where I make my skincare, like my healing stuff. And it's so silly, but it's running on my mind. And I'm like, who cares? Like, nothing bad is going to happen. The worst someone can say is no. And that's all. That's the worst. Like, you did nothing wrong. You try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're not, the ruler of everyone. And then I realized too that of course it's going to be fine. This happens all the time. Like, I want someone to work with me, whatever. Of course it's going to be fine. And I'm like, why would I ever even stress about it? And I don't even know why I would overthink that. And I'm like, stop it, Jen. Just stop it. Relax. Of course. So it's true. And I can relate it to the masculine situation, and even to like anyone right now that's pissed me off during the last couple days with this this moon energy. And I feel it. It's true. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just a little more sensitive is a good word for it. Like a little more sharp. But also one beautiful thing is I'm also getting more energy in regards to readings. I'm getting more messages. I'm dreaming a little bit again, but I'm having very good sleeps, at least, because I'm waking up earlier than I expected to be, way earlier, and I feel great. So that's good. My skin's glowing, and I'm doing my face massages. I recommend you all to do. I have it on my return email. Guys, and number one thing I want to push is you guys reading into that Marie Kondo girl I keep talking about. I'm not even joking. And I realized yesterday I was mentioning that it worked. That I did, part of her lessons, and I mentioned my masculine, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But don't just go clean your house and expect it to work. She actually has a method, and it's like, watch her videos, read her books so you get her energy. There is actually something to her. And when she talks about releasing objects that you no longer need, you actually like speak to them, thank them for their time, and release them. And there's a method to what she does, and it's so that you don't trigger yourself. And she believes that by clearing your house of things, it's a sign of internal, right? So you make room for more. And I'm telling you, the way she helps you clean or shows you how to clean, you don't need to keep cleaning. You just keep the place clean because everything's in its spot. And it sounds like a lot of work, but I swear it's actually quite meditative, as she even says. I just really recommend you guys to look into her, because her energy alone is something to learn from. So when I say clean, like, don't just go clean. Just don't even bother. I'm asking you to actually clear your space, and it's really crazy how it works. And her book is amazing. I'm almost done. I do have to be finished by next week. And I'm going to listen to the audiobook after. I'm all into reading now. There is a little bit of a difference when you actually read. So let's see what we have here. Initiation by air, number 24. And yesterday we got that 666, and I never think of 666 like, or like I'm reading the 666 number there. I never think of it as a bad thing, but I was surprised by the description for sixes. And it said, you know, you need to regain balance. And I don't know why that shocked me. I guess for me, I just think whenever I see multiple numbers, it's a positive thing. But there are people out of balance right now, of course. And it's an important time to try to get into balance. Here's my spirit animal book. Yes, I knew it came with a book. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just need my oracle book. Oh. This is Saturday mornings. These videos on my Saturday mornings probably really won't stay up. Just because it's me doing all this. No, my gosh. Why can't I? What's the image on it? I have so many, and I use them all, but usually I have my book right here, especially for that deck, because I love it. Oh, there it is. I knew it. There we go. 24. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks, guys, for being patient. Okay, initiation by air. You have a strong and powerful mind. Hi, Izzy. Thank you. You have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort, peace, and strength as you take your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark and destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, and keeping you trapped in fear. So I believe we had that message with the original card that I'm going to pull a tarot for after, about, you know, following your heart. The mind developed without a loving spiritual practice can be frightening, a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. How will you choose to use your mind power? The mind developed without a loving spiritual practice can be a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. I just feel like there's a really deep meaning there for us all. It's just that we have to incorporate spirit, really. I don't know. That's all that I'm really picking up there, but I don't know. It's very important. The mind developed without a loving spiritual practice. Like, we can know exactly what we have to do, but if we don't love our higher self, it's not going to be as beneficial as it would be. How are you going to choose to use your mind power? Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you practice emptying it on a regular basis. Wow, this is amazing, because this has to do with cleaning your space, clearing your space. The radiant mind can be a mighty warrior against fear and despair, encouraging you with thoughts of optimism. When not given a chance to empty, however, the mind becomes overwhelmed with unprocessed information. Much of it will be fear-based programming, perpetuated by mass media, which is invested in controlling others and manipulating them by fear. This initiation, which liberates and opens the mind, empowers advanced souls to free themselves from manipulation and control. The hallmark of a dysfunctional society is that the mind is expected to dominate the inclinations of the heart. The mind is expected to dominate the inclinations of the heart rather than to serve it. The mind can be trained to be a great manager, creator, and defender of what has genuine value to the heart. But the power to feel that has meaning for us. But the power to feel what has meaning for us, what moves us enough to rise above our own fears and risk growth, comes from the heart, not the mind. When the mind is given the task to feel and the heart is told not to feel, paralysis, confusion, and discomfort are experienced. That's important. That's a tongue twister, sure, but that is important for us because it's true. When we start thinking with the mind, we start hating our masculines. We start like worrying. We start accusing. We start all these friggin' like movies going on in our head. But when you truly just step back, if you don't get into that spot, because if you get into that mind spot, it's kind of hard to get out of sometimes. But if you truly like wake up peacefully and stay peaceful and love all energy, honestly, you look at the masculine with love and you're like, yes, proputiated. You look at the masculine with love and all of a sudden it doesn't upset you so much because you're like, you feel for him. You don't judge him then. So the heart is important. As you enter into this initiation, you will feel the need to step back from what you have been taught and learn to question what you once held to be true. As you disengage from habitual mental patterns, you will begin to observe your thoughts rather than to be swept up in them. Soon you will begin to experience yourself as the peaceful, steady light of love that you are in truth. Will the mind go through its motions? Yes, and it's true. You will always get those like triggers. However, there is no need to be afraid of this. One step at a time, your spirit shall guide your mind back towards peace. You will change the way you relate to your own mind, becoming more empowered. And that's so true because you can start talking to yourself and talking yourself down or up even is probably a better way to put it. You can be like, Jen, stop letting your mind get carried away. It's not a big deal anyhow. Why focus on that? You have your own stuff to focus on. Like those type of talks to yourself when you're triggering yourself literally can help. One step at a time. Okay. As you soften the strident action of the mind, you will see that you can use your mental gifts wisely rather than allowing them to cause you pain. Those who have strong mental energies can accomplish much in terms of communication, invention, and creativity. Once again, we have creativity here. But they often also suffer from destructive self-talk and mental obsessions. They may even be addicted to thinking, which can wear them out and create cravings for sugar that can lead to depression and illness. Isn't that amazing? Even your mind talking to itself eats up your energy. And here it's even saying how, like, just like anything else, like a bad habit, any other bad habit, it starts leading to bad cravings, and then it starts leading to depression, it starts leading to illness. It's really important to keep our minds clear. I do recommend, once again, look into Marie Kondo method, the Marie Kon method, I believe it's called, her book, and like look at her, watch her video. It's on Netflix, it's on YouTube. Actually, for 20 minutes, you want something else to watch her and watch her energy and the way she handles herself. I can't even describe it. You'll see. Okay, instead it's much better to regularly take time out from the mind and be in the moment, feeling energized, playful, and at peace. And you know what else is really good is meditation. Your mind is, and I haven't been able to do more than 12 minutes for a few days now, and it's kind of bothering me, but at least I'm getting a good few minutes in there. But I'll tell you, it's not easy, but just don't give up. Your mind is a powerful creature. Tame it with persistence, compassion, kindness, and strength. Give yourself rest and an opportunity to switch off and empty your mind as regularly as you can. How about as often as we throw out the garbage? I throw out garbage every day. There is no need to judge or despair. This is an advanced initiation and one that is brought to you only when you are ready. Consider it a sign of your spiritual progress. The world will benefit from you as you learn to handle your mental energies more constructively. The oracle is indeed an omen of great peace and happiness in your imminent future. So this is really cool. There was something there I picked up. Oh yeah, like when it says it will come to you when you're ready. Well, if you're here listening to the message, you're ready. Especially if you stayed on for a long time, like you're ready. It's not, if you're listening to me and you can relate to this, you're ready, because I am not for everyone. And I'll tell you that, and I know that already. So if I'm there, you're there. And if I get higher and you're still interested, then you're getting higher too with me. Or you get higher on your own way, type of thing. I call upon the unconditional loving ones to help me empty and refresh my mind today. Renewed in my eternal love. I express my freedom in making wise decisions that create joy and love in me and in the world. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, protection, and instruction to assist me in bringing my mind into a loving consciousness. May the light of the divine shine unobstructed through my mind, bringing peace to the world. May the unconditional loving helper of humanity help bring light, healing, and joy to all the minds of all. Through my own free will, so be it. That's beautiful. Okay, so now I want to use this deck, the Animal Oracle, and you know, this is my favorite deck, and for some reason I thought it didn't come with a book. I actually want to create an Animal Oracle special so you guys can find out which one is yours, and they come with some instructions how to do that. And you'll see what you're being represented by, at least for this year. Because I feel like things like that change. Maybe even more often than a year, but it's a good way to start. I'll call it the Animal Oracle spread. But for now, I just want to pull, let's pull 3 different cards. You can either pick 1, 2, or 3, or maybe they're all for you. This deck is so huge, and this was a gift. Thank you so much. Thank you, like, whoever got me the sage and the incense. I get gifts, and sometimes no one puts their name on them. They send them from Amazon, so that's why I don't get to say thank you. Or sometimes I get people say, like, don't thank me, which is fine, but I'm just saying thank you. It's just awesome, and I love it. And it's so nice to not run out of sage. I don't know, I'm not going to run out of sage for a long time now, which is beautiful. Okay. Horse, freedom. The Lion, higher calling. For the third one, we have the Fox, clever. So right off the bat, I'm going to say this. I don't know, you know, I need to learn everything, so much more. And I would love to know more about the animals. I know what they represent to me, and for sure, horses are definitely freedom. But I just want to say this message I get right off the bat, which is like pretty much straightforward. You're going to have, you know, something that you truly want, which is going to bring you freedom, which is going to maybe even bring you a partner, is going to be coming your way. And this is what I'm picking up literally with the fox. Like, you're gonna have to kind of, it's not about being sly, but smart. It's about being smart and like sassy at the same time. There's some sort of a very feminine energy with all this. It's like, just like all the messages we went through, don't downgrade yourself in any way, but you are gonna have a lot of, you're gonna have a lot of options coming your way, to be honest, with this freedom. But keep your eye on the prize. Some of you, you want a child. So be smart and look at like, okay, I guess that is the description for Fox. Smart. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. There is an energy here of whatever's happening, whether it be work related or whatever, there's romance, and it is true. And something that's going to happen is going to lead you to freedom, because I feel like for, you know, for whoever this is going to be affecting or relate to in the future here, I feel like once you get your, like this, whatever this gift is, you get to do whatever you want. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. And you're going to have to not be lazy in any way. This is a change coming for a lot of people. And you cannot do what you did before. Even me, even my schedule is going to get busier, and that's that. There's no need to even try to explain it. And if I want to have a life that I dream of, it really doesn't involve me having the exact same schedule I have now. And that's the truth. Not for the exact full picture, the bigger picture I have, which involves my healing products, not just tarot. It involves my other really strong passion I've had for almost as long as tarot. Not quite. But that's just because I didn't know I could do that passion. Otherwise, I would have had it just as long as I could have been in the kitchen creating. Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. There is a tribe energy here, because some people are going to start a union. It's like, I don't know, something about that be smart. It's not a bad thing. You know, some people are going to be getting involved in the other person's life, whether they come into yours or you come into theirs. Let's see. We can actually, I didn't even use the book here. Let's use the book. Let's start with the fox, since I just saw the fox. Survival, swiftness, cunning, camouflage, cleverness, wit, lover, family, ingenuous, night dweller, between worlds, shapeshifter, magician. You are going to have to be a bit magical here. It's because, okay, this is what I'm picking up here with this, is you're going to be around people that you may not, they may not be like your best match or anything. I'm not talking about your masculine or whatever. Maybe his family, maybe his friends, maybe some other opportunity. But you're going to have to learn to blend in. You're going to have to be foxy. Like I said, you're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to make the best of it. And you can, as a divine feminine. You can make the best of any situation. Even if maybe you feel maybe like the people aren't able to relate to you truly, you can still adjust in a sense that you can get along with everyone. And that is the truth. I can do it. You can do it. The beautiful fox is recognized for cleverness and cunning throughout the world. They have mastered the art of camouflage. They have the ability to remain invisible and observe life undetected. The fox is your power animal. You will share these traits along with quick wit, playfulness, and family loyalty. You will also be a good problem solver and easily think of new inventive solutions. Because we're crafty, and it's not a bad thing. We're creative, and that came out in pretty much every card. Fox asks you to be watchful of others and note their actions rather than their words. And it's true, be observant of people. So you know how to like communicate to them in a sense where you don't have to get too involved, but you can still, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but you can still socialize and enjoy it, but not get too deep in it because you don't have any interest in it for some of it. Like some of it's not going to be your match. Fox has a strong sense of smell and sharp eyesight. These skills alert fox people to unpleasant and even dangerous situations. Give yourself the permission to slip away from things that don't look, smell, or feel right. If fox is your totem, you have a strong intuition and discernment. You have a clever mind and are difficult to deceive. And it's true. Listen to your more listen to yourself more than others and stay on track. And you will have that vibe, but I'm just letting you know, I feel that for some of you, you're going to be put in a situation where you're going to have to just get along for the peace and harmony. And not comment, not gossip, no gossip, stuff like that. No gossiping right now, especially during this eclipse. You just, you know, and I'm not saying grin and bear it. Of course, I wouldn't tell you to stick in something that's not good or dangerous in any way. But we're making it to new levels now. And the truth is, the people I know that are really successful, they have to be around people they're not really that fond of, but maybe they're good in business, or maybe they're good in helping or something like that. And, you know, they don't down talk them either, but this is just the energy I'm picking up. So for the Lion, we have confidence, bravery, power, leadership, majesty, business, pride, patience, enthusiasm, rising sun and passion. Lion is a symbol for royalty, majestic, mystery, and power. It is also a strong female archetype. Lioness do the hunting, care for the young, and survive because of their cooperation. Amazing. Okay, like I didn't even think that, but honestly, it's time to cooperate. Lioness create a carefree existence for their playful cubs. And I feel like you're going to pick up that energy and just create a good energy wherever you go, a good atmosphere wherever you go type of energy, no matter what. No matter if for some reason it's not your favorite spot in the world. Lions are one of the few cats that live in community. The pride lives in the moment without care. The male lions are charged to be protective, passionate, and possessive. If lion is your totem, use strength and power when pursuing your dreams for success. If you are a lioness, know you are responsible, a great leader and provider. You work well in a team. Some lion people need to look out for self-absorption and vanity. It's very Leo energy too. People need to look out for, the evolved lion person is given the task of protecting the pride and especially the young. Lion can be invoked in times of threat and are a great force against negative energies. Call upon the lion for confidence, vitality, and the power to stand your ground with confidence. Interesting. Okay, the horse. And then I'll read from the fairy, and then that's it. But I love my fairy deck. I can't wait to hear what they have to say or who's going to jump out. Horse. Ooh, freedom, travel. And I don't know why I didn't even mention that. Of course, a lot of people will be traveling because there's big change coming. There's big opportunities coming right now. You know, and it said very soon. We got the very soon card. And you know, when we got the Tower card, I should have explained this as well. The Tower card, really, I should have had more emphasis on this because I did mention it. But the Tower card is about a big change. And it's not necessarily positive or negative. It's not necessarily positive or negative, but it's a big change. So yeah, some of you may be traveling. You may be going overseas. Horse is humanity's greatest partner. Let me just read the meaning. Freedom, travel, exploration, endurance, ambition, power, stamina, friendship, luck, beauty, and accomplishments. The horse is humanity's greatest partner. Horse people accomplish great things and usually go further than others think is possible. They always get the job done and have energy to spare. The horse is the friend of the shaman and mystic and faithfully carries them to the realms of power. Horse signifies the need for freedom. It's not just, you know, wanting, it's a need. Exploration and discovery. Horse medicine helps break stagnant patterns and create opportunities for new life directions. If horse shows up on your path, it may be encouraging you to strive for more freedom. Has your life become boring? Horse energy will reconnect you to a new horizon and greener pastures. If horse is your totem, you are a lover of travel and adventure. You can accomplish great things, and you love to serve on your own terms. Your fulfillment comes from an ever-changing landscape. You need to watch out for those who would try to fence you in. No, you can't do that. Like, watch out for those that try to fence in your brave spirit. Call upon Horus to refresh your energy, endurance, and ambition. You have gifts for the world. Hold on to Horus and ride towards your destiny. That's beautiful. Wow, there's something great happening. Okay, that's it. Now let me get my book out first. Here we go. There's one book I seem to never lose because it's so big. This is one of my favorite decks. This was a gift as well. Thank you so, so, so much. This is from so long ago. I believe Kelly got this for me. She got me a few decks, and I really appreciate it. And it took me months to learn how to read this deck. And now it's beautiful. Okay, there we go. The Singer of Courage, number 8. So already you know where I'm going to go with this. Obviously, this is about having courage to go for what you want. And like I said, there is going to be this energy of people going for what they want. And this is Lisguna. Now, I don't remember the name or the description for her, with the sun right underneath. This is beautiful. But what this represents to me, when I see the mushroom and I see, you know, the half frog woman on the mushroom, this is your wildest dreams coming true. And when I see the sun underneath there, that definitely heightens that message. This is like your psychedelic dreams. And I always think of that, like the magic mushroom and the things that you never think possible being possible. And with the Singer of Courage, it's giving you the courage to go for the impossible. I'm going to read the meaning of this card. I love these cards. And there's one lady that only reads these cards. She's on here. I think her name is Manny. And I look so forward to her weekly readings. She just has such great description, and I learn from her because these cards are amazing. So this is about bravery. Sublimation, S-U-B-L-I-M-A-T-I-O-N, of fear. Sublimation of fear. Moral strength. Someone once said that courage is not the absence of fear, but that which enables us to experience fear and not be stopped by it. That's true. You know, I get fear all the time. Either you're going to get paralyzed and not do much that day, or you're going to do a lot that day because you're saying to yourself, fuck this, I'm going to go and get a beautiful day out of this day. It is, and you know, I've done that recently. I could have had a really bad day, and instead I went and got my product into a new store. It's also what enables us to do what we believe to be right, even when there is pressure from others around us to do otherwise. It is what enables us to go ahead into the unknown. Or the perilous, where there are no guarantees or safety or security. In our lives, we often even constantly are confronted with a new world, a new way of being in the world, a new way of seeing and being seen. Ordinary living takes courage, and to rise above the ordinary into the extraordinary takes even more courage. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, like, we're going to be reaching new levels if we step up, and if we... pointing down, defensive focus, light looked like a sword pointing down. That's true. That's really good, right? Focus. It does look like a sword pointing down. There is going to be big opportunities, and we are going to have the courage and not just the stamina, but like the endurance to deal with it. That's really the energy here. So often people think of courage as being a part of higher heroism. It is, but it also has a quiet hidden side as well. And that may require great courage because we cannot expect the rewards of praise and approval for it. And that's so true. You're not going to be getting praise. Why can't I say the word now? Approval and praise. You're not going to be getting praise for this stuff. No one's really going to notice you're doing this stuff. I feel like you just have to do it. This is just something you're possibly going to have to do, where you have to be smart and friendly and, you know, the bigger person all at the same time. And no one's going to be like, good job. Only you know what you did. And that is the part of like the magician here. And I don't know what card said, getting creative, all of them said, but that magician energy where you make it happen. No courage is needed to be unhappy and self-pitying. We do not need to be self-disciplined or wise for that. However, to open our hearts to the risk and vulnerability of joy and trust requires all those things, especially courage. Within each of us, there is a terrified inner mouse, And there is the brave inner hero. Either part of us can take over from the other. We can get to choose which is in charge. The mouse is a magician with only one trick. It can cast an illusion that is as big as an elephant. When fear nearly overwhelm us, but we still have a choice. Learn to live with and manage the reactive animal within involves transforming emotions like rage and fear into courage through self-discipline and the help of the singer of courage. Most people have decided from the age of 3 or 4 what they must do in order to survive. When this decision, this belief about how the world is, most of our fears and self-limitations grow. Have we the courage to discover and break through these limiting beliefs, awaken to the greater possibilities, and go for our objectives? We need to transcend our fears and accept the gifts of courage. When I read that right there, my nose is so itchy. Yeah, it has to do with a lot like of us all. We are all one. Dealing with, look, it just says basically, flower, hey, I don't know, your message is restricted or something. Dealing with childhood issues. Like, it's not even childhood issues. It's just these beliefs we've created since we're 3 or 4. And it's so true. When I started my course and we had to go back and like see where my blockages were, my teacher didn't even listen until like, he was like, what age? Every time I would say something I thought was a blockage, he would say, what age? And I would tell him the age. And he'd say deeper, deeper, deeper. And then when I found something, I was like maybe 4 or 5. I don't know, but I remembered. And I was really young because I don't even know like how young I was when I lived at that spot. Then he's like, that's it right there. Like, that's the sweet spot. New home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. Sorry, I like related this to a whole other message. So some of you may be moving or be thinking of moving. Yes, move. But for some of you, you probably may be moving in with someone. And that's really exciting, right? I don't know. I got like the message I was reading and then this other message at the same time. For sure, people are moving. And if you feel confused about it, it's saying it's the right decision to make. I'm going to pull another card. But I mean, we have the honeymoon card. We have the very soon card. Birthday, marriage. How about it's just something to do with a celebration? Interesting, you know. Maybe there is someone's birthday coming up. I know someone's birthday is coming up on this channel. I forget, but she said it. I think on the 22nd maybe. And we have the eclipse on the 22nd. Someone may be having a birthday around you. You may get to bump into someone or get an opportunity because a birthday holds something significant for you. Could be the answer to your questions. And I'll pull one more. Why not? Pregnancy, beginning of something new, right? Because some of this can have to do with pregnancy. I mentioned I can feel people want to have kids. And this can also be the birth of business, a business venture of some sort. So thanks, everyone. This is the Saturday morning. I'm going to keep it up for maybe... Yeah, we got the Empress. We did. We got her in the form of the 3, the creativity and abundance. She was the first card we got. And it's funny because I wrote down on this card, this is the Sun card. I got this deck when I was like new to YouTube. And I was trying to figure out, what do these cards mean to me? And I'm like, this is the Sun card. But now that I know tarot even better, this is the Empress. And amazing. We got the Empress right off the bat. So, thank you all. I'll leave this video up for maybe half an hour longer. I'm not going to save the Saturday mornings, but I do want to do this regularly. Probably it will be earlier. Today I had to literally get phone cords and chargers and all of that stuff. But I would like to do this every Saturday, and I think it's really positive. And I'm going to get on to, I have 3 readings I have to send out. I had to get a phone charger this morning. I'm going to send those out. If you want to book of specials, I have specials right now going on. And I'm doing 24-hour returns right now because of the fact that it's not too busy, which is great for everyone. Also, but there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I'm going to look into that card we pulled in the beginning. The first card we pulled, it said some stuff is going to come out for the full moon, for the eclipse moon. And I'm going to look into what are those things that are going to be coming out. I want to know. So I'll post that video later. It won't be live. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. I don't know what else to say.